What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to finish up Ratchet Clank Rift Apart, but on my main computer. And we still have to do it on, I have to try some stuff on the ASUS Ally to get it to work. Somebody told me that if you do 6 gigs in the BIOS, it should work. So I'll try that, but for now, we're focusing on the main computer. So before we get into the game, let's quickly go over the settings. Or not the settings, but the specs. So we got a 13900 KF. We have a RTX 4090 MSI Gaming Trio. We have a ASUS Z790 Gaming E motherboard with 32 gigs of 6600 megahertz CL32 memory. And then we got, oh, it's also tuned, by the way. Then we've got a custom loop EK Velocity 2 block with a 420mm radiator cooling it. A 1600 watt PSU. It's an EVGA platinum rated one. It's super overkill, I know, but hey, this whole thing is kind of overkill, so. And then we've got a LG 48-inch OLED TV. It's a C1. It is 120 hertz, 4K, HDR, FreeSync, and G.SKILL. So it's pretty much got everything you need. It's great. But now that we got that all out of the way, let's hop into the game. Let's look at some settings, and let's go see if this guy can handle the game completely maxed out without having to use DLSS. Well, all right, here on the main computer, we're gonna basically max the thing completely out, just without DLSS or frame gen yet. I just want to see if it can handle this thing completely maxed out at 4K without dropping under 60. Now, it probably can't, but still, I want to see if it can. So, let's go ahead and hop into the game and we'll find out right now. Well, alright, here we go. Got the game completely maxed out, and nope, we're getting down to 56. Yeah, time, so that is not 60. But it is doing a much better job than the 3090 did. Yeah, they still drop under every once in a blue moon. But for the most part, it seems to be 60 plus, even maxed out. That's pretty badass, but we'll still go through some other settings just because it didn't constantly stay at 60 all of the time. But I mean, with G.SKILL, I could just play like this. This wouldn't bother me at all. Without the frame rate counter, I would have never even known it dropped under 60, to be honest. Because this game isn't one of those games that's just a stuttering pile of garbage. Look at those frame times. Yeah, it's not a flawlessly perfect line, but it's pretty damn smooth for most DirectX 12 games and games with ray tracing. Notice a lot of times ray tracing seems to also add a lot of stutter in games. Unless it's just a happenstance where the game just happens to be terribly unoptimized and has bad ray tracing or something like that. Who knows? But now, let's move on. Now we will do the same thing we did on the secondary computer and just leave everything else basically the same, but we're going to turn all of the ray tracing off. So there we go. Now let's go see how it does. Well, now here we go. The game just maxed out except for ray tracing. And it already seems to be doing a better job. Well, actually, no, it's still down to 62, so it's doing a little better job because it hasn't dropped under 60 yet, but it's not doing as crazy better as I would have thought. Maybe that was just like a random fluke from starting the, whatchamacallit, the recording? Who knows? Well, let's see if it constantly keeps dropping like that, like every time maybe I get up close to them and hit them or something. I don't know, it seems to be more about those guys with the swords. Maybe there's just more of them on my screen at once. Alright, and that is the second wave complete. Alright, up there's some more of them. Take that.
What is going on?
Alright then, let's go move on. So now I figured we would try out some DLSS. And we're gonna just do quality now. I don't want frame gen right now. Turn frame gen off, yes. We just want DLSS quality. We'll do frame gen next. And besides that, we're just leaving the game completely maxed out, and we're turning ray tracing back on, because I figure the only people who are going to want to turn on DLSS is probably the people that want to turn ray tracing on. Otherwise, you don't really seem to need it. But in any case, let's hop into the game and we'll see how it does. Well now, here we go with some DLSS on quality. And the rest of the game maxed out, including ray tracing. Well, it's definitely doing a pretty damn good job now. I'm not really a big fan of the shooting ones. Probably because I'm paying too close attention to the damn frame rate counter while I was making the game, or making the video in the first place. You gotta pay attention to all the things shooting at you, not at the frame rate counter. But whatever, at least we're seeing how it does, and it's doing a very good job. And it really doesn't look bad with DLSS either. In fact, I think this might be one of those times where DLSS's anti-aliasing is way better than the game's actually anti-aliasing. But that could just be a placebo. I'm not a game developer, but that's just what my eyes can see. Whoa, hello, Misty. Am I being used as a bridge for you to get to your cat tree? Well, okie dokie. Well, that's okay. Usually when I'm doing the recordings, you try to bite me for some reason. I can talk all I want, so it's not my voice. Hey, don't start biting me. But alright, why don't we go ahead and move on? Alright, now let's give frame gen a try. Now, I don't know if this is going to show up in the recording or not, but when I was making the recording, it looked like stuttery and laggy and terrible and just unplayable. Now, I don't know if that's going to show up in the recording or not, but we will see. Well, alright. Here's the frame generation, and it is showing up in the recording. You see how it's kind of just randomly like stuttery and just really just off? I don't know if that's because I tried to record it and it just didn't like that, or if that's how it is all the time. I'll have to test that out, and I'll definitely, once I start playing the game, I'll test it out real quick and let everyone know. I'm sure people are interested if it actually is always like this with frame gen on no matter what. I wouldn't want to play like this. Yeah, it says you're getting like 150 FPS, but this just feels really bad. But again, just to reiterate, it could be because I'm trying to record it. I mean, it is making like, the AI is pretty much just filling in frames, so maybe the shadow play doesn't know what the hell to do with said frame. So it's going, I don't know what the hell to do. So the game goes, I also don't know what the hell to do. So this one I'll have to come and retest after I'm done making the video. And I will let everyone know what I find. Anyway though, that's wave 2 complete. What's funny enough though is it isn't showing up in the frame times. Like all these random like stutters. But maybe frame graphs can't really, you know, properly detect that nonsense, you know? Holy crap, this is not easy to play like this. It's not even to watch either. Either way, I remember it was terrible to play and terrible to watch. But anyway, I think that's enough of this. Why don't we move on? Now let's do my settings. So I wouldn't really need DLSS or frame gen, so I would just leave that off. And leave ray tracing off too. Don't really need that. Didn't really seem to add that much to the game. But anyway, let's go see how my settings do. Here we go with my settings now. I have been stabbed. Well, take hammer to the face then. How about that? Well, made short work of those guys this time. And let's get a little ammo. Can never have too much ammo. Take those two out instantly. Where's that guy? Next guy's over here. Oh wow, that one guy came out of the frickin' warp, just firing on me. Alright, blow you guys all up. Anyway, though. Alright. Let's do my settings now. But with the camera, of course. And I guess now that we're pretty much done testing this game, I might as well just beat this if I can. Because I can always just come down here anytime I want. It's not like they're like, oh, you can only fight once, that's it. If I want to test the ally out here, I can do so, you know? Well, that's another wave complete. And there we go, another wave complete. Alright, more of you guys. Alright, wave 4 complete. How many waves are there anyway? Probably 5, I imagine. Let's get some more ammo. Well, hello, mister. Oh, crap. Oh, there's the guy. Oh no, I'm about to die. That's okay. We can just get a little health. All right. Well, we have won. So, I think that means we're done. So let's go wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart on the main computer. Even it couldn't handle playing the game maxed out with ray tracing without the help of DLSS. And frame gen was actually kind of funny during the recording. I don't know if it's going to show up in the recording, but it seemed kind of laggy and stuttery and terrible. But that might have just been because I tried to record with Shadowplay at the same time. So, still, I don't usually like using that stuff anyway, so I'm not going to. Don't really see the need to it. Just tone a couple settings down and you're good. Or don't use ray tracing like I did. But in any case, that is all I got for you guys for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.